guys, my name is Christina. If you are new to my channel, welcome back. Today we are going to be doing the most iconic makeup look, which is the Victoria's Secret models. I know it's been a hot minute, and although yes, my hair has changed from the last time y'all seen me, I knew that it was going to be a little bit hard, but I know that there's other models that do have my hair texture that also do Victoria's Secret runway model. So I was like, let me recreate this look. This will be my second time doing this because the first time I did it, I just hated it so bad. And that was when I had my blonde highlights. But now that that is over, we are here with this, what is it we call it? Unapproachable makeup. So if you want to recreate this look right here, just stay tuned and keep on watching. And before I go, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for every time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's get into this video. So I got my water ready because we are going to glam this out in the most beautiful angel look ever, because I did recreate a video something like this but for Vogue, but today we're gonna do Victoria's Secret. So I want to make sure that it looks super flawless, but it still looks like skin. I hope you guys can see me. First, I love to start off with hair, because as y'all see, my hair is not going to look like this. So let's use my favorite tool, which I think if you want very voluminous blowout to achieve that Victoria's Secret hair, you need one of these. I always start off with makeup, but today I'm gonna go step by step and help you. And I washed my hair yesterday, so I'm gonna just partin it. Right now it looks really good. We're gonna go all out, so let's partin our hair. So I already put like some heat products into my hair. I know it looks a little bit crazy. That's just how my hair is. This is gonna take like a few, like maybe 30 minutes to do. But I like to use this one because it's super easy to use and it gives me like the best blowout compared to the Revlon blower that I have, because I don't own no Dyson. So this is like the closest to a Dyson. It was a little bit longer than usual. I'll probably go back and retouch up again. I'm just leaving this in here for about a couple minutes, and then I'm going to just push them to the side and then get started on skin. Okay, so we're gonna start off at the bottom. I kind of went on this. Normally, if I really wanted to take my time, I would have had the rollers in a lot longer, but this is just to look cute for the video. So look, I mean, either way, it's still gonna look Victoria's Secret pretty. You know, I'm gonna start off with my Heritage store. This is facial mist. Okay, so I am using this gummy gel. I've been using this for years. So if y'all want me to hook y'all up, try that gel. It's specifically made for men's hair. They get their hair cut, they want to style it, but you can also use this on your brows. And when I tell you that it gives you like the best brow, it's so good and it looks so natural. Clove by Clover Balancing Water Moisturizer. This you only use like a dime size, and I want that like really glowy skin that some of the models have, because they really go out and they show off their skin. So I want to make sure that I'm super moisturized before I go in and I start applying makeup. Also, don't forget to add SPF. I'm gonna add a Perito sunscreen. This is my favorite and it doesn't leave any white casts. My brush to apply everything together. Usually I always use my fingers, even though you get more product when you're using your hands because it sinks in a lot better. But today I was like, let me just use my fingers. This eye cream is very important to hydrate your under eyes. The models have such brightening under eyes. It just looks like if they woke up. So it's very important to moisturize that. And I'm using the Bubble Star Dew Hydrating Eye Cream. So I'm gonna leave my skincare alone so that way it's all prepped and ready before I start applying. I am pencil from e.l.f. Lightly just do my brows. Victoria's Secret models, they have like very nice bold eyebrows, but it's not too crazy. It's almost like natural. Mario's palette. I love using this palette, especially for my brows. I'm gonna use this brown shade to cover up some holes in my brows. I don't want them to be too dark, but I do want them to look at least model-like, more natural. Now I start to blend the pencil with the brow. And I sometimes do this so that way product looks good. So if you do want, you can use a primer or whatever primer you have, or you could skip this step. I am gonna a little bit of the putty primer simply because I do want a soft matte, just a little bit, but I don't want so much. I am using my little brush, the back piece of my brush, but I am going to smooth it out with my fingers because I think it does a better job at smoothing my primer. Now I'm going to go in with the corrector from Black Radiance in the shade Light Medium. This is what it looks like. I just applied just a little bit, 2 dots. You know, I added a little extra, but hey, and I'm going to use Mario brush to contour my temple. I'm really tan, so I try to keep this a minimum. And the girls, they have a lot of coverage, but you could barely tell. I've been obsessing over these cream blushes from EXO Cosmetics. We are going to be using it, but I'm going to use Face Card first. It's more like a muted tone color, if y'all see, but I really like this because I use this to contour and to give me a little bit of a bronze look on top of the liquid that I use to contour my temple and my high cheek. I'm gonna use Refined in the shade 12, and I'm only adding this. You don't need a lot. In the meantime, I'm going to use a little bit of some eyeshadow. I'm gonna use some of these shades in this section here to create like a pretty switchable look. My neighbor decided to cut her grass today. Excuse the noise. Anyways, so I'm going to now blend with this beauty blender, and I dabbed it, by the way, and I like to keep the concealer under my eye, and this is how it should look. Now the next step is we're going to be covering up these little spots. So my current favorites I've been using is these two combined together because close enough to my exact shade. Anything other than that, it's hard for me to find a shade, especially when you're an olive tone girl. But I like doing this because it's fun and it helps me learn about my skin texture. So we're gonna cover up this here. I like how it's very light, but it covers. Now I'm gonna use a little bit more from Beauty Joseon, the skin tint from Verse. These are my favorite, and I only use that amount. You don't want to like swipe down, you just want to buff in the product. So this is how I do it. Next step, I'm going to be using this Flawless Skin like a lot. I sometimes use this just on a brush so it gives me more of a natural finish, but this is only like $3.99. It blurs everything and it's really good. Just add a little. Now I'm going to grab some more, put it on the back of my hand. I'm going to use the beauty sponge and I'm just going to set it like that. I'm also going to use Huda's Beauty. This one's in the shade Banana Bread. That is done. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use my Truth and Bare by Morphe. This is the Artistry palette. I like to use this one, especially this particular shade. So I went in with that pink color and I kind of go over it like this very lightly. So do you see how much pigment I just used? Just a little bit, just to show y'all how pretty and pigmented that eyeshadow is. Keep it like right in this this little area and a little bit extra. On this, I went a little heavy-handed. And lastly, I'm gonna use a shimmer shade. I'm gonna use this one here. I'm just gonna use just a little bit. Ooh, I used a lot. I'm gonna use a little bit because the girls always have like this pretty shimmer on their lids and it makes it look very pretty. I'm gonna go back with this brown shade here. I'm going to go underneath my lash line. Like a reverse wing. And I'm debating whether I want to add false. Okay, so this is not really a mascara, it's a lash serum, but I use this as a mascara. And this is called Day Mellow. It actually helps grow your lashes. Almost done. I have to hurry up because my neighbor is literally doing lawn, y'all. So I'm gonna use Milani. This is the Bake Blush. I'm gonna use the Fly brush and tap it, and I'm just going to like go over this as a bronzer, and it gives me like a really pretty bronze. It's not extra, and it reminds me of the MAC Give Me Sun. I'm gonna add some freckles. We're almost done. So I have two of my favorite lip liners that I like to use. I noticed that the girls, they wear much of a natural lip liner. So I'm gonna use the Steve Laurent and Up with Refi Fawn. I'm gonna use Face Card in the center. I'm gonna top it off with EXO Cosmetics and CEO. Also gonna add also from EXO First Class. Set my makeup one last time. To finish off the look, I'm gonna add some jouet in my hair because I did earlier curl my hair again because it was looking a little bit out of control. I did curl everything, so I don't know if y'all could see. This is how my hair looks. I'm just adding a little oil, add a little bit of Frenchie. This is a technique. You don't necessarily need to do this, but I like to do this. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of the oil that I have from my hair, and I'm just gonna mix it in with the lotion, and I'm just gonna place this like right here so that my chest and my, décolleté can glow. Y'all see that? So that is it for this look. I hope you guys got to enjoy it and got in-depth step. I know I was talking a little bit too much, and also my neighbor is cutting the grass, but I wanted to make this look so pretty because a lot of times, you know, when we see models, actresses, things like that, we always tend to think, oh, they have a little bit of makeup, but usually they always have a ton of makeup. But I achieved this look with just using a minimum of makeup and making everything look so natural and so good in the sun that you don't have to worry about feeling heavy, especially if you're going out or in the summertime. Like, these steps here was so easy to achieve, and I love how the results came out. I'm obsessed, especially with this highlighter. I will leave everything down in the description if you guys are interested. Before I do want to touch up on a scripture. So we're going to read Psalms 21:7, and it says, "For the king trusts in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High, he shall not be moved." So this means that when you trust in the Lord and you wait for his timing and his purpose of having a complete blessing in your life, nobody can take that from you. I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on my next video. Besitos.